The tears are flowing.
I don't want anybody else.
Then stay.
Emotions high.
Don't be late, I mean it.
I mean, how could you be so stupid?
Hearts racing.
Good girl. This should help you breathe.
You better get your backside here pronto.
And the wedding hasn't even begun. Casualty returns Saturday at 8:15 on BBC1.
Reckon spying is easy. You'd be lucky to make it off the street. Eight ordinary people assume new lives. Spy, coming soon to BBC 3. I spy with my little eye someone without digital. To watch Spy, you need BBC 3. So call 08700 10 10 10.
The Weatherview now on BBC1 from Michael Fish.
Hello to you. Only a miserable 12 degrees earlier on at Buxton, certainly not much like the middle of July, but then on the other hand, not as cold as it was in parts of Germany. Now I know, admittedly, it's way up in the mountains, but even so, that is unusual for the time of year, as indeed is the temperature at Innsbruck, which only struggled to 16 degrees, well below the average for the time of year. Same reason as us, the cool northwesterly winds. We've got a couple of weather systems to contend with as well, and they're producing some little bits and pieces of rain and drizzle, and that will continue throughout the rest of the night, although there will be the odd break in the cloud. But I think with the blanket of cloud, perhaps not quite as chilly as the last few nights have been. And then into Monday, a little ridge of high pressure trying to come across to give us quieter conditions, but out there on the Atlantic, yet more fronts to keep the unsettled theme going. As for Monday, I think a good deal of cloud around really first thing. Again, here and there, one or two spits and spots of rain, perhaps brighter in the west, the sunshine breaking through there, and we'll find the sunshine breaking through during the course of the day. Best the sunshine is going to be in the latter part of the day in the west, without a doubt, because in central and eastern areas, if there is any brightness at all, it'll set off a few showers, just as it has in the last few days, and there'll still be that chilly breeze keeping the temperatures down along that east coast, and even so, not particularly brilliant for the time of year, even though it'll get perhaps a little bit warmer than it has done recently. And then that weather system approaches western parts on Tuesday, bringing with it some cloud and some outbreaks of rain, light and patchy in the south, some heavier bursts going across northern areas, but for many parts of the country on Tuesday, not too bad a day. Certainly for the north and east, some sunshine, and if anything, a little bit warmer, but in the west, and especially into Northern Ireland, you will find some outbreaks of rain coming along in the second part of the day. That weather system trundles on Wednesday, mostly affecting northern areas, bringing them some outbreaks of rain. I think it's going to be very weak in the south. In fact, the cloud there will break, and for southern parts, again on Wednesday, not too bad a day, warm and fairly bright, some mist and murk near to the coast. But further north, you're going to find some cloud and outbreaks of rain, except in northern Scotland, where the rain will give way to drier and brighter conditions. Now that front's not going to be far away for the latter part of the week. In fact, on Thursday it continues to give outbreaks of rain through central parts. North of it, a brighter picture, sunshine and a few showers. South of it too, although a good deal of cloud, again with some shelter, could find some breaks, and at long last we should see temperatures up to quite reasonable levels. 24 degrees is the mid-70s Fahrenheit. What's left of that weather front eventually claws its way down towards southern parts on Friday. Not much to it, just a few spots of rain, I would think. And then coming along behind for England and Wales, not too bad. Mostly dry and bright, but it remains changeable, and it does mean to say that for Scotland and Northern Ireland before long, yet another weather system coming in, the wind picking up, and many places turning fairly wet as well. That's all from me. Let me wish you all a very good night.
What colour were his eyes?
Easy blue. Thank you very much. 10 points.
No, I think they are blue-green.
Blue-green, not even a colour. I mean, they're really ice blue.
What was the name of his monkey?
That don't sound good.
Elvis, please pull over.
Yeah, but
If you break down on the motorway, pull over onto the hard shoulder as far to the left as you can. Try to stop near to an emergency telephone. Unless you fear for your personal safety, leave your vehicle
I didn't know Elvis had a monkey.
Thank you very much, sir.
and stay well away from the carriageway.
What was his name?
Think. Know what to do if you break down.
And good morning and welcome to BBC 6 Music with me, Phil Jupitus, and your breakfast show. I was thinking on the way in...
The Open.
Unbelievable. That's the way you do it.
Unpredictable.
This is very sad indeed.
Unrivaled.
Glorious shot. Oh, he ripped into that.
Unique.
That is a beauty.
The unmissable Open Championship from Royal Troon begins Thursday from 9, live and interactive on BBC 2, BBC Radio 5 Live and BBC1.
Dabbling with dark forces in the jungle now on BBC1, Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee get to grips with the creeping flesh.